Hello guys, so since I go back to school in about a week, and I know that many of you guys have started it maybe a long time ago, maybe a few weeks ago, today I decided to tell you my top 20 things I hate about school, annoying things about school. And the first thing is the strict teachers. These teachers are just so overreacting to everything. Any simple thing you do, they would turn it into a crime, like a criminal. You have to go to detention. They just have to punish you somewhere. They're just so strict and they're so overreacting. Next thing is definitely the drama. I hate how dramatic school time is. Like, you meet people every single day. People just keep, gossiping and stuff. Drama just keeps happening out of nothing. Like in every single kind. There's just so many drama. Definitely you would have so many things to talk about with your friends and stuff. It's kind of like adds some spice into your life, but sometimes drama is just too much and it gets so annoying. Next thing, and one of the most things I hate is waking up early, and I don't have anything to say about this because I hate waking up early. I love to just have enough sleep and this just doesn't happen, so I really hate waking up early. Next thing is the queen bees and noobs stereotypes and ideas. I hate that this person is a queen bee, this person is a noob. If you do that, you're a noob. If you do that, you're a queen bee. If you wear that, you're a noob. If you wear that, you're a queen bee. You're one of this squad. I really hate that. We don't really have to keep labeling people. So this is also one of the things I hate about school. Next thing I hate is having to study, because now you just have to study. Maybe you don't want to study, you just have to study for exams. Maybe it just stresses you out. Now you can't really do anything because you just have to study. It's just obligatory, and sometimes, even though I don't really study sometimes, but sometimes you just have to study. Next thing is maybe sometimes you would go to school to find out something. Like maybe you find out that your best friends wouldn't really stay with you as much as you thought they would do. Maybe you would find out that you would be that person who would stay alone. Maybe you just find out anything when you actually interact with people face to face in real life. This sometimes happens to me because you always keep texting them, but sometimes things kind of differ when you go to school. And I remember hating my school days because in one stage of my life, I felt like I would always be that person who would stay alone, and people would just be, these two person are BFFs, and these two people are BFFs, and these two people are doing something, and I would say, but this doesn't really happen anymore. But sometimes you just find that things out when you interact with people face to face instead of always texting. Next thing is having to attend classes, because there are tons of annoying classes in school, tons of things you don't really want to attend, things you don't really think are useful for you, but you just have to attend classes, which is so boring. Next thing is having to spend 7 hours every day for 5 days out of the week doing the same thing. Like, sometimes I feel like I could have done so many amazing different things. I don't know actually what are these amazing different things, but I just feel like I do the exact same things daily for 7 hours for 5 days out of the week. I feel like this time I just wanted to do something different instead of just having it all consumed going to school every single day, having these sessions and classes. It's just annoying that it like consumes your life, like, kind of. Next thing is these stereotypes, and by stereotypes I mean, like, if you do that, you have to be that, and these label and judging things, people just overreact, these stereotypes things, and sometimes it's funny, sometimes it's like normal, but sometimes stereotypes are just too taking over our lives instead of just taking things simply. Next thing is not getting enough sleep, because sometimes it just happens that I would sleep late and I have to wake up early, and I just don't get enough sleep, so I don't really feel like so in the mood. I don't really feel like I'm just living my life because I need to sleep. So if I just feel like I waste a lot of time of my life not doing really the things I want to do because I am just feeling so sleepy. Next thing is these stressful exams, because some exams are fine, but sometimes you would get this mood that you have an exam tomorrow, this is a subject you really hate, it's hard, you don't really want to study, you don't really understand what you're reading, so sometimes exams become so stressful and you just want to have them all done, and sometimes just stressful exams are just so annoying. Next thing is that everything just repeats. Every single day is just going to school and having the same classes and stuff, the same routine. Every day just repeats the same routine. You don't do anything in your life except going to school, and then the next day again school, waking up early, going to session, going back home, having a nap, eating your meal, doing your homework, sleep, and repeat. You feel like you don't really have the time to do something different because school is taking over your life. Next thing is boring classes, with all the different types of boring classes, and we all know the boring classes, and I really don't have to explain this. Next thing is not being able to watch YouTube as much as you did in your holiday or vacation, and this is just so annoying because, as I said, that school just takes over your life. Also, your parents will keep telling you to study and all that stuff, so you can't really like watch YouTube as possible and just do things with your phone as you did in the holiday. The phone isn't really the best thing ever to do in your life, but just time consuming. So this is one of the many things you won't really be able to do because of school. The next thing is the annoying teachers with all the types, like the vain ones, the like really the ones who are trying to be so funky and cool, you know, all the types of the annoying teachers. You really know them all. Next thing is having to wait for lunchtime. Like if you're in a boring class with an annoying teacher, if you're really hungry, if you just want to stop like attending classes, you just keep waiting so hard for the lunchtime. So like this wait is really so hard for me, and I really just keep waiting for lunchtime daily. Next thing is with a teacher hates you and you just have this class daily and this teacher hates you. The fun starts here. Like I remember when a teacher, like last year, the English teacher really hated me because I was so talkative and stuff. So when the school year came to an end, I was so happy because I wasn't gonna attend her class again. She's a good teacher, but she just hates me because I'm talkative and all that stuff. So I was just happy that I wouldn't really attend that again. So yeah. Next thing is having to do homework, because sometimes homeworks are just so too much sometimes, and they're just so annoying. You hate this subject, you don't like doing these things as much, and you have to do them. So having to do homework is really so annoying. Next thing is not being able to hang out with your friends at Next thing is that you are not just able to hang out with your friends as much, because every day you have school, and the only 2 days, which is the weekend that's left that you don't have school in, maybe you're not all free in that time because maybe sometimes people would have family times, all that stuff, so you're not able to hang out with your friends as much. You just see them in school. And the last thing is that school is so time consuming and takes over your whole life, because you go to school, as I mentioned, for 5 days a week, 7 hours each day, and you just feel like you want to do some other things in your life, but you don't really have the time. It's taking over your life, taking your days, taking your time, taking your everything, because it's just taking over these months. You can't really do some other things you want to do. And that's it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to tell me in the comments below all the things you hate about school, and maybe some of the things you love about school, because we want to be positive, because school is seriously not that bad, but it's bad. Anyways, just tell me in the comments below anything you want to say, and thank you so much for watching, and bye!